Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and in my previous video I picked my wang with my dong, my l-wang top security Smiley Dimple lock with my honest dong she dimple flags, to be more accurate. And I quite like these locks. So I've got a couple of them, and they're really nice dimple locks. They're made quite well. They, if you didn't see my last video, you'll see that. Well, go watch it. What are you doing? You'll see that they appear to be made of a laminated steel. I'm assuming hardened. I haven't tested it. It's got a nice ball bearing mechanism. Reasonable bitting on these things. 5-pin locks. Yeah, they're not bad. And so I picked it with a standard dimple flag last time. I think it's got some security pins there. I had to do some counter rotation to open it. I've also showed you my Lock Noob Smiley Dimple Lock patented tensioning technique using a Southord double prong shutter lock or wafer lock or cam lock tension tool. That's precludes you from having to try to apply tension by vicing up the lock and pulling with a pick or even pulling on the core with a pry bar, which of course will mean that you avoid either trying to tension it like this and having the pick's tension tool slip round, or like this and end up biting the tension tool into the body of the lock and not providing tension on the core at all. So I promised you last time that I would show you how to rake using dimple rakes. Now, had some people say in the past when I've referred to these as dimple rakes. This is from the Goso 24-piece kit, which I reviewed recently. A bit of people coming back to me saying that these aren't dimple rakes, they're something to do with automotive wafer lock picking. And well, they're rakes. They're just rakes. You can use them probably on any lock that can take them, whether it's a pin tumbler wafer lock, automotive or otherwise. But I have seen these exact shapes of these wave rakes marketed as dimple rakes by various Chinese companies, and I think I can see why. I mean, look at this half diamond. You'll notice how thin that shaft is, even compared to the quite thin shafted Sparrow's hooks. It's at least half as thin. Why is that important? Well, if you have a zero lift pin like on this dimple lock here, so you've got high followed by really low followed by really high, not bad bitting, you've only got the thickness of the metal really before you overset the pin. So having a really thick shaft would not allow you to get under that pin to pick it. You have different frequencies here. Why is that? Well, with raking dimple locks, you need to insert the pick first, or the rake first, then apply tension. Reason being, of course, if you say you've got a couple of zero lift or very low pins in your lock here, but high pins either end, what you don't want to do is apply tension and push this in, because the first peak will of course overset all the pins as it goes in. You put it in, apply tension, then you can hopefully rake the higher pins, leaving the lower or zero lift pins alone. How do you know which one to use for which lock? Well, you don't. You can have a guess if you have the key, but you've got to try them in turn. They will work or not work on different locks, depending entirely on its bitting. I found that this triple peak, however, works quite well with this lock, and I'm thinking I can probably tell why if I compare it to the actual bitting of the key. If I insert it, then apply tension, you can see that I can pick the high pin there at position 1 and position 3, and rake 4 and 5 without disturbing the pin at position 2, or not overly disturbing it anyway. So let's see if I can demonstrate that to you. I really hope that other people in the lock sport community, if you don't already do this technique, take it up. It's really fun to do. Like I said, you know, there's very soft metal in these Goso picks, but you know, I don't do a lot of dimple lock raking, so having this set is fine for my needs. So insert the pick like that, then apply tension, and then gently rake back and forth, and hopefully, there you go, we'll get an open. Now, don't know about you, but I reckon that that's pretty fast. And like I said, I really hope you give it a go. Anybody who's naysaying that Goso 24-piece kit, maybe you're just not using it to its full potential. Okay, I hope you found that interesting, everyone. If you want to have a go at dimple lock raking, you know what, you can pick up one of these Goso kits for about £6, about $7. So I don't know why you don't. Even if the picks aren't the best quality, you can have a bit of fun with it, can't you? All right, see you next time.